What's going on, recliners? Welcome back, or welcome to the channel. Today I'll be checking out another episode of The Sopranos, Season 4, Episode 3. We had a good amount of things go down in the last episode. One of the first things Christopher decides to do with his newfound position is rob the construction site worth millions and jeopardize the contract. Tony didn't like that, and, Christopher understood, and he's like, that's it, no more. Syl, on the other hand, he is just not happy that Christopher got promoted over him, and, said, you know what, go rob those tiles too. Screw him. Not sure what he thinks the end game outcome will be with that, but playing a dangerous game. We also had the whole Meadow debacle, going to Europe, going back to school. In the end, it looked like she re-registered for school, so that's that. But the biggest thing that caught my attention the most was that Adriana was brought in by the feds. She faces some serious drug charges if she doesn't cooperate with them, and I'm very curious to see what she's going to end up doing. And then also, one last thing before getting into it. Speaking of the feds, I know I had made a comment in a previous reaction. Maybe the doctor was the undercover fed. Okay, it's probably the nurse, according to some of the comments. Don't kill me, guys. I'm just throwing out some theories. If you've watched a couple of my videos by now, you'll know a lot of times I'm wrong, but I have fun with it. I like to look into all possible outcomes, just the way my mind works, so don't kill me over it. But regardless, I am still enjoying this show. I'm enjoying the feedback from you guys. Keep them coming, love or hate. Doesn't matter. I appreciate it all. So, that being said, we're going to go ahead and check this one out. Before we do, if you guys enjoyed today's video, as always, I'd appreciate it if you could leave it a like. And if you haven't already, please consider subscribing to the channel as well. So let's check out Season 4, Episode 3 of The Sopranos.
The New Jersey Council of Indian Affairs has announced plans to disrupt Monday's Columbus Day Parade in Newark.
Stop blowing your nose, I want to hear it.
Council members in the genocide of America's native peoples, unquote.
Wow, ahead of its time. It was like 2 years ago the statues were ripped down.
They want to paint Columbus as a slave trader instead of an explorer.
It's not like we didn't give him a bunch of shit to make up for that.
I won't mind sitting on my ass all day, smoking mushrooms and collecting government checks.
Who wouldn't?
It's our holiday, and they want to take it away.
Damn.
It's on the subject of Italian-American women and pride, I guess because of Columbus Day.
Who's the star? You should come, Adriana.
Me?
There's our girl. Throwback.
I'm surprised nobody snapped him up yet.
I think he should lose the ponytail. Looks like a dick coming out of his head.
What a two-face.
Did that strike a nerve?
Oh, I'm gonna put you back on the street, ho. Like you worked that ass.
What? Come on.
Hello. Oh, no. Hi, Ro. How are you? Oh, no. I'm coming home. Yeah. Bye.
Man, she just lost her son.
How can we do this with Ro on the phone?
What?
We're so wacky.
Yeah, wacky.
Yeah, I'd like to make a collect call. Thanks for the stamps. How you getting on?
I feel old.
I hope your feelings weren't hurt too bad, and that it never got back to the missus.
Oh, come on, man.
What joke?
John, you're better off not hearing it.
He knows what he's doing.
Have Mazzarone hire more laborers off the books.
Nobody's talking to you.
Oh, yes, and Ralphie was the one who said the joke.
Tony, it's come to our attention you bought property around Frelinghuysen Avenue.
Come to your attention from where?
That property's hot because of the Esplanade.
Okay, we'll work something out.
Hello.
Thank you for bringing those through, Billy. I love those.
Most with your broker. Let's look at your current allocation.
Like, I mean, she's just admiring, no harm, no foul, but a lot of dangerous games being played.
I got pictures of my new house.
Oh, let me see.
Dr. Del Redclay, who is a professor of anthropology at Rutgers University.
Thing gets on my nerves.
Don't get me started.
Well, let's start with the idea of a parade for a genocidal colonial general.
Montal, the Italian people in this country also suffered discrimination.
You look a little moosh-a-moosh.
Uncle John's trial starts today.
Oh, yeah.
And congratulations on that house.
Oh, and I like the kitchen.
Next case on the calendar, United States of America versus Corrado, John Soprano, et al.
Cost me $40 every time you pick up the phone. I can't. $2,380 last month alone.
Maybe discuss the bill outside of the court.
How far we have come in
on.
this American journey. And yet, America still sees us.
Oh, get the priest back. Okay, Callie.
For those who say Italian Americans eat smelly cheese, say John Gotti. You tell them Rudolph Giuliani. Italian Americans with organized crime. Why would they do this? Again, it is our job to make sure people know the other side of Italian American law-abiding side. Because isn't that who we truly are?
Not a lot of people in this show.
Didn't I read about a more recent study at Fairleigh Dickinson that found the opposite was true? Well, thanks for an excellent talk.
Well, I'll say it. That was totally uncalled for.
Father Intentola's forgetting who his friends are. Well, I'm gonna cut him a new one.
Father, I don't know what to say. I'm so upset.
Why? What's wrong?
What's wrong? Unfortunately, because of her husband's high profile in the waste industry, Carmela's the one who bears the brunt of these insults. I suggest you think about who really keeps this parish alive year after year.
I'm sure she's donated quite a bit over the years.
A man in your cities is numb to the stench.
Mussolini was Hitler's bitch!
So I've never taken the whole Columbus thing as, like, anti-Italian. Just, like, it's history. Plenty of founding fathers did some pretty evil shit, but we don't forget about them.
The highway will swarm with the invisible dead of our people.
Take it down.
He's going to burn!
Hey, break it up! Break it up! Come on, you two.
Oh, don't be doing that.
We gotta go.
Oh, damn. Someone about to get shot?
Everybody, get over here. Everybody.
Armani, too. And Michelangelo.
Now, I let him have it.
Oh, whatever. You did what you could.
I couldn't leave here without saying something.
Mom tried to call you. She wants you to pick up some steaks and eggplants before you come home.
When she gets home, tell her I said thanks a lot.
Hello? Hey, Gab.
Oh, no. Oh, God, that's terrible.
The hell happened?
Oh, yeah. Okay.
Someone we know in that car?
Karen had an accident on Pompton Avenue. She's dead.
Damn.
I used to soak out on that shop right last week.
You talking about Karen? What the f you doing getting pinched for public disturbance when his family's on trial?
I'm sorry. I can't turn the other cheek on this.
I know, but we're running a business here. I count on you to be the most level-headed guy I got.
My father was a Knight of Columbus. We're the victims here.
You were still out of line.
You're right. We need your leadership on this.
Well, use your brain.
Believe me and Ralphie are working on a few things.
He just said use your brain. You and Ralphie?
Who's calling, please?
Good morning, Assemblyman.
Hey.
Why, we just want a peaceful parade like we've had for years with no interference.
My hands are tied on this one.
I wish that I could meet.
Now, another man who works with your brother, unable to meet your basic needs for love and respect.
Where I had no love and no support.
Where I was shamed and ridiculed.
You have replaced your father with your brother, i.e., your father's acceptance.
God give me the strength.
I can't freaking stand her.
Yeah, I saw you on Channel 20. No, don't get up. I'm Henry Caruso. I'm pleased to meet you.
Maggie Donner, I'm Dell's TA.
Yes. I represent a group of concerned citizens who are very upset. Really not in your best interest to go through with this thing.
Well, if you come here to intimidate me, Arnaz Cody, he was an actor in the movies.
Son of Paleface. Wasn't even a fucking Indian. Total fugazi. Even Jay Silverheels knew it. We're gonna go wide with this thing.
Knock yourself out.
I mean, props, like, it was thinking outside the box for Ralphie, especially.
Cody was definitely Native American, total environmentalist.
What, football again? He's not gonna get hurt. He's a tough kid.
With 50 men, we could subjugate them.
Subjugate? His history teacher, Mr. Cushman, is teaching your son that if Columbus was alive today, he would go on trial for crimes against humanity.
So you finally read a book and it's bullshit.
Tony.
People thought the world was flat, for crying out loud.
People still think the world is flat.
He was a victim of his time.
Who cares? It's what he did.
He discovered America is what he did.
I should have known you needed me. I should have been with you.
I'll go first this time. I'll bring my eggplant parm over to Bobby's. Actually, tomorrow is better for me.
There he is. John, look. I'm sorry I missed the leg was nursing.
Stick it in your ass.
What's this?
He honestly doesn't know.
Plus, I don't know where Carmen's up my ass on this Freelandhausen Avenue bullshit. Somebody's talking too much.
I'm surrounded by death. My husband, my son, my friend.
Dwelling on all this stuff.
It's not stuff.
I'm having a lot of trouble dealing with this. I don't think there's anything I can do.
You can be there for me. You can comfort me.
It's not where he's headed with this.
Let's be realistic.
Let's be realistic. What, you want to leave me?
It doesn't have to be like this.
How should it be, huh? How the should it be?
Somehow Carmen found out we were flipping properties on Freelandhausen Avenue, so you taste a little less than we talked about.
I'm buying her.
Cool, man. She's beautiful, huh?
Horses are cool, but they can be a pain.
It's Columbus Day protest, so we need somebody to make it go away.
Got Martin Luther King Day. What do we got?
I can't say I don't have any sympathy for the red man.
You want to talk bioterrorism? Look who started it.
Amen to that, my friend.
They had him on TV, and he called Columbus Hitler.
Because it's true, man.
You're talking out of your ass.
Anti-Semitism.
That's right.
You too, my man.
Whoa, whoa.
Guys, come on.
We're not tired. I didn't spill food because I'm tired.
All right, say goodnight to your Aunt Carmela.
Good night, Aunt Carmela.
Good night, Aunt Carmela.
What happens when Bobby bites the bullet? Poor kids.
Moccalieri residence.
Carmela, is that you?
He's all right. He's upstairs with the kids.
What a heartbreak, huh? She said I look like Pablo Picasso. And I don't even know what the hell Picasso looked like. I just want to know if he's going to pick me up for court tomorrow morning or if I should call Murph.
Yeah, I don't really know if he's up to it at the moment.
What are you doing?
Is she gonna end things with him?
I told her I didn't want to be with her anymore. And I left. No more guilt. Just sex.
Yeah.
I need it all, baby.
Maybe not.
Oh, shit, tonight's my night. I gotta bring food over to Bobby Bacala's.
The boomie is solid. There he is. What'd I say? Right on cue. Guy I was telling you about. Chief Doug Smith. Tribal chairman of the Mohunk Indians and CEO of Mohunk Enterprises.
He told you about the shit going down in Newark. Small element. Ruins it for the rest of us.
They're gonna lay down in front of the parade.
That's not gonna happen.
We don't want to see our heritage attacked, that's all.
Until I had a racial awakening and discovered my Mohawk blood.
And all this happened when the casino bill got passed, right?
My Bible group had a potluck for the homeless, and I was on cleanup crew, so.
That day. And my son called because Karen wanted me to pick up steaks and eggplants. I was mad at her. but I was stuck in traffic because of her accident.
That was her car. All right.
My sweet girl.
Just a second. Tom, it's the Indian chief.
Tony, I wish I had better news. I struck out.
It's nice meeting you, and I appreciate the effort.
You gotta let me make it up to you. Come on up, spend a day, Sil, whoever you want.
Hire a detective. I think it's over, Sil. Yeah, but what are you gonna do? It's over.
So much love for her, such complete and pure emotion. And then I look at Ralphie.
You saw in this man the things that you want in your life.
You're never going to get that with the men you go after.
He works with my brother, but he's not like the others.
Janice.
Now, Sandy, he's different, believe me.
And say goodbye. For his sake, as well as yours.
Numbers, fearless leader.
He actually took him up on it.
Whenever I'm in one of these places, I remember that my grandmother was part Fagawi. They wander around, they get lost, and they go, where the Fagawi?
I thought he was being serious for a minute.
Buy you a drink?
Yeah, sure.
Okay. Statement's up in my bedroom.
Oh, that's okay. I trust you.
John, I'm here at Christopher Columbus Park in Newark, where this afternoon violence broke out briefly.
Get out of here! This is our day! You hear that?
Janutsky!
Well, if she goes through with this now, it'll be pretty interesting.
What?
Didn't I ask you to take your shoes off when you came in this house? You f***ing forgot!
She trying to have another boyfriend body in her house?
My back. My back. I'll kill you, crazy bitch.
I'm sure there could have been an easier way to go about that, but nope. It's Janice.
Newark, among those arrested for blocking a fire lane was Native American activist Del Redcliffe.
Maybe we ought to just whack this prick. Who the f*** are you kidding? Fucking Chief Smith wants Frankie Valli to come up there and play a week. That's what this whole fucking junket was about. It's bad blood with Frankie's manager, so the chief wants me to call him directly. Do this fucking parade already. What the f*** happened to Gary Cooper? That's what I'd like to know. The strong, silent type. He did what he had to do.
Circling back to this.
The real Gary Cooper, or anybody named Cooper, never suffered like the Italians. The fundamentalist Christians, the abused cowboys, the gays, whatever the f***.
He was gay, Gary Cooper?
No!
Just be quiet, Chris.
All the good things you got in your life, did they come to you because you're Calabrese? Now, did you get all the shit because you're Italian? No, you got it because you're because you're smart, because you're whatever the f***. We can't call our teams the Braves or the Tomahawks. Oh, you take it up with Frankie Valli when you talk to him.
All right, guys. So, just got finished up with episode 3. And it was, I don't know if political's the right term, about heritage and freaking race, religion. I mean, everything was pretty much spoken about in this one. And I'm not really going to go into too much of that because chances are I will end up offending someone, pissing someone off. That's not what I'm here to do. I mean, the only thing I'll really say is Tony's speech there at the end, I definitely agree with. You get certain places in life not because of your background, your race, religion, this, that, and the third. Like, it's who you are as a person. It's one thing to want to celebrate your heritage, but like I said earlier in the episode, like, yes, Christopher Columbus definitely did some terrible things, but it's just a part of history. You can't just cancel shit like this and try and sweep it under the rug like it never happened. History repeats itself. We need to study these things to avoid making the same mistakes of the people that came before us. he said it himself in this. George Washington himself had slaves. Hell, if you've seen the Shane Gillis special, he talks about how some of his teeth were made from slaves' teeth. But open up your wallet, he's on the dollar bill. He's a founding father, and without him, who knows where this country would be right now. I mean, it's just, there's a lot of gray area with history in general, and you got to take the good with the bad and learn from the mistakes. I don't know. Just to cancel certain historical figures. So yeah, like, I really don't want to get into this. I have my opinions. I'm sure you guys have your opinion, but like I said, I'm not here to offend or piss anyone off. Just with my overall comments about the show. Nothing political like this. When I say dumb shit about my theories, whatever, if that pisses you guys off, so be it. But I'm not here to get into that side of it. But it was definitely interesting seeing all of their individual reactions to what was going on, and these were real things going on. I don't quite recall that far back happening, but I do remember it's only what, like 3 years ago, something like that. They were tearing down statues of Columbus. So I don't know, but we'll move past that. Poor Bobby, man. I mean, he seems like the gentle giant, sweet teddy bear. He's always there whenever you need him. And now he lost his wife. He's got 2 kids. He got the promotion. He's worried about Uncle Junior. Like, and sadly, in this line of work, he could very well end up dead next episode. And then his poor kids, they're orphans. Now, I know, he had his sisters there, so I'm sure they'd be taken care of. But you know what I mean. Like, terrible guy for it to happen to. You got freaking Ralphie and Janice. I did not need that image of them in bed together. That's for sure. I'm glad she finally came around at the end there and was just like, stay out of my life. There could have been a better way to go about it. I know he's like, you're dead, I'm going to kill you. Blah, blah. Like, no, you're not. That's Tony Soprano's sister. But that was a dysfunctional relationship. But so far, every one of Janice's relationships has been that. So don't really expect anything less from her. We got Paulie in the background, just stirring shit up. Maybe prison's giving him time to think and lay out some master plan of pitting everyone against each other. Like, maybe he's pissed he's in there and no one else is, trying to help get him out. Or I don't know what the hell he's thinking, but, he knows what he's doing and saying. Like, oh, don't worry about the joke the guy said about Ginny. And it's like, damn well he didn't know about that. Whatever. We'll see how, even behind bars, Paulie is still acting a fool. Oh, man. And we also have Adriana. Now, she made some brief little appearances in this one, but it was always like during a conversation, like something along, I don't remember the exact conversations, but like betrayal and stuff like this. And you could see she's got the weight of the world on her shoulders now. Like, she knows she's got to produce for the FBI or get locked up. But overall, it was an enjoyable episode. Honestly, not my favorite, just because of how, again, I'm not sure if this is the right term, but political it was. But the other stuff going around, behind the scenes in this episode that wasn't about the whole Columbus thing, definitely piqued my interest. But yeah, that's going to do it for today, guys. If you guys enjoyed today's video As always, I'd appreciate it if you could leave it a like. And if you haven't already, please consider subscribing to the channel as well. Thank you all for watching, and until the next one, I'll see you guys soon.